Let me break it on down for you. Okay, today I've got the Falcon 2 Tripper from Tripper. It's a moped style bike. It's a two-seater with foot pegs, and it has a huge weight capacity of up to 500 pounds, so you can fit two hefty individuals on this bike. At least in theory you can. Some pieces are high-end, others are not. It does have a high-end price though at $3,399. Now Tripper is knocking off or taking off $300 with the code I've got in the description if you do want to pick this up. So let me break it on down for you and show you what this can do, starting off with the speed test. Now, the Falcon 2 has a 750 watt nominal, 1000 watt peak brushless hub motor, and that's powered by a 48 volt, 17.5 amp hour Samsung battery, and it takes 6 hours to recharge. And there's also a USB port on the side, which is kind of cool. There's 5 pedal assist levels. I'm going to show you how fast each of the 5 levels are. Now in the settings, you can actually limit the speed down to 6 miles per hour up to 25. I do have it set for the highest speed for this test. One battery bar missing. That second one is about to go as well. So I'm going to say the bike has around 75% battery life. Okay, pedal assist 1 first. 1 is 8, 2 is 12, 3 is 17, and it does say 15 on the bike, so there's about a 2 mile per hour discrepancy there. 4 is 21, and 5 is 24, which is just one shy of the rating of 25. Still pretty quick for a moped style bike. The acceleration. It's you. It's always been you. It's time to show you guys how fast the acceleration is from 0 to 20. I'm going to run that test here. I do have a tailwind, pretty strong tailwind today, and this is a slightly uphill road. So I think it will kind of balance out. Now the bike weighs 79 pounds, and so it's kind of heavy on the heavier side, but it has a huge carrying capacity of up to 500 pounds. That's the most of any bike I've ever reviewed. And that's really what you're paying for with something like this, is its ability to carry, 2 people, but just a ton of weight. I'm gonna run 2 tests, first on pedal assist and then throttle. Pedal assist level 5 first, here we go. I'm on the easiest gear, about a half revolution for the power to kick in. And when it does, it kicks in pretty good. Pretty speedy for the first, up to 12, and then it kind of flattens out in the middle. It's got some decent power. I don't think it's the fastest moped style bike I reviewed off the line, but kind of a little bit above average. The throttle is on the left side, and it's a pretty cheap feeling throttle. I see a lot of these. Got like nice feeling grips and a lot of other nice things in the cockpit, and then this very cheapy feeling throttle. Anyway, that's one of the gripes I have about the bike. But here we go. Ooh, very slow off the line. Pretty slow up to, it's actually kind of slow all the way through 15. Slowly gaining in speed. There's 20. Yeah, that is definitely the slowest throttle I've seen on a moped. And some people, some of you guys might like that. Some really don't like a fast jump off the line. So if you're one of those people, then this is a good fit for you. Falcon 2 has a range rating of 50 to 80 miles, and that is with a 150-pound rider at 17 miles per hour. I'm 185 pounds, and I'm gonna go 20 miles per hour. I'm not gonna have a lot of stops. This is just gonna be a cruising test. Only gonna stop to give you a battery update. And here we go. First battery bar gone, and I've gone 8.73 miles. The second battery bar gone, and I've gone 13.86 miles. I got my microphone plugged in again, so let me tell you a little bit about the bike as I'm on this range test. Now, the bike has a rider size rating of 5'2" to 6'3". I'm 5'11", and with that seat being stationary, I do feel pretty cramped on it. This is the type of bike where the smaller you are, the more comfortable it'll feel. Now the handling and the balance of these moped style bikes is my favorite. You're just lower to the ground, your center of gravity is lower. And so cornering and turning is just a little bit different than your regular style bikes. You can take some sharp turns at high speeds. The third battery bar just went missing, and I've gone 16.57 miles. And I did have a little bit more stop and go with that last battery bar. I was checking out this new development. We got all this new trail system in there, and you know, there's roads I had to cross and that, so it wasn't a constant pace for that last bar. I gotta say the motor is very loud. I'll just be quiet and let you hear it as I punch it. It does let you know that it's putting in the effort to get you down the trail. Well, down my last battery bar, I've gone 23.10 miles. That wraps up the range test. The last battery bar, the power was starting to dwindle a little bit, so maybe another mile or two, if that. But my app recorded 27.71 miles, which is awesome. And elevation gain was 779, so pretty flat area. But this is what you can get when you're just cruising at 20 miles per hour, not a lot of stops. And there you go, 27 miles. I've got a road to ride on, so I'm going to top the bike out, go faster, as fast as it can go. I've got a full battery, speed mode 5 here. Got my tracking app open, start workouts, and here we go. First battery bar gone. I've gone 6.17 miles and just got the throttle, full throttle all the way. 2 battery bars gone, and I've gone 9.82 miles. I did some climbing during that last battery bar, down to 2 now, and I've gone 11.98 miles. Okay, I'm gonna call it on the range test. The last battery, I probably have about another half to 3/4 of it left. It just hit about 5-10 minutes ago, but I don't wanna be stuck out here on this and have to pedal it back to my truck. So maybe another 3 or 4 miles, probably. Anyways, my app recorded 17.36 miles with 1,282 feet of elevation gain, which that's awesome. That's an excellent range for going flat out with a ton of stops. I mean, I probably stopped 30-40 times, and every time I accelerated, I was full throttle, just really trying to put the wear and the tear and put this thing to the test. Also, the battery consistency is awesome. I was still hitting 23-24 miles per hour on the flats with the last battery bar, and that's exactly what I had with the full battery. The only difference is with the acceleration, which I find with a lot of products, is that it will still hit the top speed, or the same speed with the full battery, but it does take longer to reach that top speed. I'm gonna walk you through the pedal assist and throttle sensitivity. On pedal assist 1 on the 7th gear, I'm about half my cadence speed. If I try to go any more than that, it's just too hard. Pedal assist 2, I'm about 75% of my cadence, and my cadence is about 69, 70. Pedal assist 3 is, that's my cadence right there, that's comfortable. Bike's doing all of the efforts, all the work. Pedal assist 4, really have to increase my cadence by about 1/4 to feel any resistance in the pedals. And then pedal assist 5, if I really increase my cadence, I can feel some resistance. Maybe get the bike up another mile per hour here. Nope, it's staying at 25. And then if I stop pedaling about 20 miles per hour, there's a slight delay in power until it kicks off. And then about 1.5 revolutions for it to come back on. As far as the throttle, this is, it gives you full power. It doesn't depend on the pedal assist level. It takes about 1 inch for it to engage when going 12 miles per hour. And I can kind of hold it consistent at 12. It is tricky as I'm bouncing on the bike
I can feel the power kind of come on and cut off as I hit these bumps. So it's pretty sensitive once it does engage. Then cruising at around 20 miles per hour. If I release it, cuts right off. If I hit it again, there is a delay there before the power comes on, and it's not the strongest. There's a delay until I can hear the noise of the motor kick on and then actually feel the power come on. There's even a longer delay with that. Not really the strongest throttle. It's kind of weak as far as power goes.
A third and final range test. This is the off-road test. I have a full battery again on the bike. Speed limit on this is 25 miles per hour, so I'm gonna get close to topping the bike out as well.
I decided to cut the range test short. This really isn't meant for an off-road. It's not an off-road bike. Pretty bumpy, and I just didn't want to be rattled to death. So keep it on the flats, or keep it on the pavements rather, and you'll be good to go.
There's no hill rating, but the motor produces 85 Newton meters of torque. I do have a full battery. I'm on the highest assist mode. Just gonna use straight throttle going up. See if I can make it. Here we go. No momentum, it starts to climb right away. And motor's definitely humming at me, but doing pretty good so far. It really starts to climb here. I can hear the noise shifting and changing down to 7, down to 6. Oh, I might have to start pedaling here, down to 5. Come on. If you had 2 people on here, down to 4 for a second. If you had 2 people on here, I don't know if you could make this hill. This is a 2 blocks long. And it's 18% at its steepest. That 4 that I hit back there a few feet ago, that was the hardest part. Coming over the top, up to 5. Again, I'm not pedaling, straight throttle. And getting some speed here, 7, 8, and pretty much over the top. So 4 miles an hour, it briefly hit that for a second. That is pretty slow for that hill. It made it up though. So I mean, it's probably has about a 20 to 25% hill rating if I were to guess. I'm 185 pounds, and you know, it got me up. Not the fastest, but it did. All right guys, top of the hill. This is the brake test. Now the bike does have 180 millimeter Tektro disc brakes, and it actually got some pretty large, big levers on each side too. Kind of cheap feeling, to be honest with you, but they do fit 4 of my fingers. So if you like a bigger grip, you'll like these. So let's get going down this hill. Let me show you how well they work. Just gonna lightly press them here. So lightly squeezing, you know, no noise. I can hear them kind of grinding a little bit, but there's no pulsating. Get some speed here and really crank down on them. Go about 20. Woo! Get out of the road here so I don't get hit. You'll notice, I don't know if you heard that or not, but there was no, the tires didn't slide at all. Had to put a lot of pressure on the levers to stop abruptly, to stop fast. But it's smooth, no squeaking, no pulsating. It wasn't the shortest stopping distance, so just know that it is a heavier bike. It does take a little bit longer to stop, especially when you're going down a 20% grade hill. Okay, let me run you through the cockpit here. What we got on the handlebars. On the left side is the control pad. Power button there. Takes a couple seconds for the screen to turn on. It's actually kind of a larger screen and very easy to see in the daylight. Plus and minus to change the pedal assist level up to 5. There's a set button, and that changes different readouts in the bottom right of the screen. And then hold down the minus button for the walk assist mode. On the right side, there's a phone holder, which is kind of cool. I haven't used this, but looks like it can fit a variety of sizes with this dial here. And actually feels like that's metal, that's not plastic. So that feels a little bit more durable. Below is a flick bell. And then the red button here is the headlight. And as I mentioned before, that's a beautiful, very bright and huge light. Jeez, this thing just illuminates everything. Across the streets. Hello, neighbors. That is bright and glorious.
And then you just have a rear reflector behind the battery. Well, overall, I thought the bike held up pretty well. Not off-road, definitely keep this on the pavement. And the flatter the terrain, the better. The battery does drain pretty fast when you're climbing, so just keep that in mind. If you want to pick it up, I've got the link in the description. Also, be sure to check out my website, electricrevolutionreviews.com. There you can find all my reviews based on price and capability. Hit that like button before you go, and please subscribe for the latest in electric bike, board, and scooter reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.